Hello everybody, I will be giving you everything you need to grow, both physically and spiritually and emotionally and in all aspects of your lives. My name is Aiminhiefe and you're welcome to my channel. Some weeks ago, I got a job to do that required me to put in so much effort. I did everything I could literally possible to do this job. I had to put in so much effort. I put in so much hard work, persistence, determination, and I was able to get the work done. And then I finally decided that it was time for me to reward myself. And the reward I needed to give myself was good. Oh my God, I needed to sleep and rest my head and feel better. I kept resting and I kept resting, and before I could realize it, I was already getting lazy. I used a day to rest, I used 2 days to rest, I used 3 days to rest, I used 1 week to rest, and before I could realize it, I was deep into the whole lack of motivation thing, the whole laziness stuff. I couldn't do any other thing. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to, force yourself to literally get up? To do something, to get serious with your life? Now, at that point, I began to drown into laziness. Like, I couldn't just find the motivation to do anything. I kept, drowning in my laziness. It was really difficult to get myself to stand up and all that. I've been doing the same thing over and over again for the past 1 year. For the past 1 year, I have been learning Mandarin. I've been learning video editing, I learned public speaking, I learned so many things, and I've been doing it for 1 good year, more than a year now. And so a point came, it became really boring. So at that point, I didn't really feel like doing anything anymore. I didn't feel like learning my Mandarin and doing anything. And to worsen the situation, it began to affect my spiritual growth. Because I still did not feel like reading my Bible, neither did I feel like praying. I knew I needed to actually do this thing, but I couldn't find the motivation to actually do this thing. So I decided I was going to reach out to my friends. Yes, I did. I reached out to these guys, and these guys provided a solution for me. These guys helped me, but it got to a point where these people couldn't help me again. What I mean, they couldn't help me. I mean, I cannot. How do I put this now? I cannot rely on people all the time to get the motivation I want. There are days I'll reach out to some people and they will help me, and then there are days they can literally not be able to give me the help I need. I mean, what I'm being like that is, even their motivation will not be enough for me to stand on my bed. So I knew that I needed to help myself. Well, I remember a particular day, I had stayed the whole day, I hadn't done anything. I stayed the whole day and I hadn't done anything. So I said to myself, Victory, you're not going to continue like this. And that was like around 10 p.m. at night. So I brought out my book and then I wrote the things I needed to do. I wrote out the things I needed to do, and I needed to discipline myself. So I made a to-do list, and on the to-do list, or at the right-hand side were the things I needed to do, and on the left-hand side were the things I wanted to do. And the things I needed to do were things that were on my priority list. They were things that are going to help me, that is going to improve me, make me better in all aspects of my life. While the things on the want to do list were, the things that could give me pleasure. I wanted to go on Facebook and scroll forever. I wanted to go on Instagram, watch videos. I wanted to go on Twitter. I wanted to, hang out with my friends, go shopping, talk to people I like, just be on phone calls and, watch movies. Oh my God, I wanted to watch movies. But then I decided that I wasn't going to do the things I wanted to do until I did the things I needed to do. So if on the things I wanted to do, I could have Bible study, I could have prayers, I could have learning Mandarin, I could have editing videos, making a video manuscript, and all those important things I needed to do. And on the right, I had Facebook, Twitter. I just wanted to just scroll. So what I did was I'll pick one from the things I needed to do, and then one from the things I wanted to do. So I wouldn't do what I want to do until once I've done what I needed to do. So perhaps number one on the need to do list might be to read my Bible. And then number one on my want to do list might be to go on Facebook for like 30 minutes. So I wouldn't go on Facebook until I have studied my Bible. I've done that, then I pick number one on my want to do list, and then I go online and enjoy myself. So my want to do list is more like a reward to my need to do list. So my want to do list was more like a reward for my need to do list. So I realized over time that what I needed wasn't motivation. What I needed was self-discipline. I needed to discipline myself. Of course, I knew the right things to do. Of course, I knew what I wanted to do. But then I knew that it would only take me discipline to be able to, accomplish that.